Election day is here.
We have no idea. It is that close.
As voters nationwide cast their ballots, Caplin News is live from a polling place in Miami-Dade. From South Florida to the nation's capital.
For a lot of this stuff to be shut down, such as libraries, open buildings, dining halls.
Our DC bureau is live covering the Harris campaign and taking a look at the Fourth Amendment.
A lot of doctors got scared. I don't want to work anymore.
And what it means if it's passed. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Jason Arrow.
And I'm Emma Alonso. Today's Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th, 2024.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
It's Election Day, and Caplin News has you covered from the White House to the voting booth. We begin here in South Florida, where the polls have been open for about 2.5 hours now.
Caplin News reporter Valentina Gaspari is live at a polling location in North Miami, where locals are casting their ballots. Good morning, Valentina. Is there anything going on?
Good morning, Emma and Jason. Like you said, it is Election Day, the day we've been waiting for, the start of 2024, basically. The weather may not be in our favor right now, but that is not stopping people from coming out and casting their vote. You can see the polling place behind me now in full effect. Take a look at this. You can see the voters inside voting right now as we speak. Some people have already been in and out. In fact, I spoke to 2 voters already this morning, and they told me it's been a smooth process so far. They've been in and out in 5 minutes. Millions of Americans heading to their polling sites today, casting their ballots in an election that analysts are calling one of the closest in modern history.
There is absolutely no way that I would even suggest who's going to win. We have no idea. It is that close.
The choice for marijuana, abortion, and the races for Florida Senate and Miami-Dade Sheriff are on the ballot, but it's all eyes on the presidential race. Last night, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump made their final remarks, both in Pennsylvania, as voters make their way to the polls today. While more than 590,000 votes in Miami-Dade County and 430,000 in Broward have already been recorded, voters waiting until the day of to cast their ballot. Not only is it a tight race for president, but history will be made. If Trump wins, he'll be the first president since Grover Cleveland voted out of the White House, then voted back in. If Harris wins, she'll be the first woman ever elected president. Now, the countdown is on for when the first polls close and votes are in. Now, if you are one of the voters who still hasn't come out and cast your ballot, do not worry, you still have time. The polling places in Miami-Dade have opened since 7 a.m. and they close at 7 p.m. To vote today, you must go to your specific polling place with your voter registration card. That's the latest here in Miami-Dade. If you want to follow up on all things Vote 2024, make sure you go to caplinnews.fiu.edu. We'll be having live stream coverage starting at 6 p.m. today. In Miami-Dade, I'm Valentina Gaspari, Caplin News.
Vice President Harris and former President Trump transitioned today from campaigning to tracking the returns.
The Harris campaign plans to watch from her alma mater, Howard University in Washington, D.C. D.C. Bureau reporter Samantha Gutierrez spoke to students and joins us live from this HBCU's campus.
It is the first time a presidential election watch party happens on an HBCU college campus. And as you can see from the barricades and police cars behind me, Howard University is bracing for tonight. Howard University has been setting up since last week. The Harris Election Night event will happen in the large open area on campus known as the Yard, and there will be heavily restricted access.
But for a lot of this stuff to be shut down, such as libraries, open buildings, dining halls to some extent, really just being dorm buildings, that's really all we can really do. I wish we could be in the Yard and celebrate with her, but I don't think that's as much as an opportunity for students as it is for faculty members and other people.
Kasai was heading home when we spoke, just like many Howard students, since classes are canceled today and will be online for the rest of the week. Howard University has said that if no winner is declared on election night, the Harris campaign has already decided to extend their stay on campus.
It's very overwhelming because I feel like we're not really used to A lot of secrets are going on.
The campus Department of Public Safety is working with local and national law enforcement agencies. Road closures and bus detours are already in effect and could be until Sunday.
They've been communicating us via email, just letting us know that our safety is their priority. And the police presence, it makes me feel pretty confident.
Our nickname is the Mecca, and truly in everything that we do and everything we have done throughout history, so many firsts have been created here.
Vice President Harris graduated from Howard University with a bachelor's degree in 1986.
It just is all so fitting, and I just am really excited.
The overwhelming reaction from students is pride.
Honestly, it makes us feel like we can do anything.
Yes.
Just seeing and knowing that she once walked the same halls we're walking and has worked her way up to now running for the highest office in America. That's so inspiring for all of us. Yeah.
This event will be a historic end to Election Day, the university community says.
Vote.
Yes.
Vote.
Yes.
Get out.
You vote.
This election is expected to see a record turnout for young voters, and Howard University is not the exception. Reporting live from Washington, D.C., I'm Samantha Gutierrez for Caplin News.
Former President Trump will watch the results come in from his home in Palm Beach County. The last of his campaign speech, however, was last night in Grand Rapids. The former president is saying just how important Michigan is to his election plans, and he won it in 2016 and lost it in 2020.
Crime is going to continue to go up. Inflation is going to become a depression.
Caplin News is heading up to Mar-a-Lago. Look for our coverage during tonight's Election Night blog and reporting live tomorrow morning on Newsbreak.
A slow-float stop for Florida Governor Ron DeSantis at the FIU campus. And as Caplin's Julian Lascano reports, even though he's not a candidate in today's election, he is paying close attention to what's on the ballot.
Right now, I'm in FIU's Graham Center where Florida Governor Ron DeSantis will be speaking about the election cycle and Amendment 3. Although the election is only one day away, he hopes that bringing to light some of Amendment 3's contents will sway the minds of voters across Florida. Florida's Amendment 3 bill aims to legalize Florida's recreational marijuana use by allowing adults who are 21 years or older to possess, purchase, and use marijuana for personal or medicinal purposes. However, Governor Ron DeSantis believes that this amendment may cause more harm than good for Floridians.
But I don't think very many people that really take the time to do this, get away from kind of the propaganda that's out there and think about this, I don't think they're going to think it's something that's appropriate to be in the state of Florida's Constitution. There is in Denver, San Francisco, Manhattan, all these places, this public use of marijuana has been all-consuming in terms of how these places operate, and it's really, really been bad. It's not the way to do business.
In addition to the negative effects recreational marijuana use may have on the overall quality of life in Florida, DeSantis argues that the amendment may offer total immunity for weed corporations from consequences caused by their product.
This amendment was written by the CEO of a major weed mega corporation. This amendment has been sponsored by that corporation to the tune of $141.9 million. They give themselves total immunity from civil liability at all stages: acquiring, cultivating, processing, manufacturing, selling, and distributing marijuana products to adults for personal use shall not be subject to criminal or civil liability or sanctions under Florida law.
So in the scenario with Amendment 3, which is the legalization of marijuana, there's so much disinformation out there, and I just don't understand how it is that we were able to allow this amendment, which is a straightforward, monopoly for this entity that wants to be the only ones that will be providing the marijuana, and then henceforth also giving them complete immunity moving forward with anything related to any types of civil or medical issues.
Though Amendment 3 promises to legalize recreational use of marijuana, questions as to what the amendment truly entails have sparked all across the state. My name is Julian Lascano reporting for Caplin News.
No future presidents at the Casella Center, but the Miami Heat recording Kings. Yet it's Sacramento that steals on in Miami as Domantas Sabonis puts back an offensive rebound, which is 0.7 seconds remaining after being down 15 points. Another struggle in the third quarter for Miami is they've been outscored 137-71 in 3 quarters at home. The final score is Sacramento 111, Miami 110. Miami is in Phoenix to face the Suns tomorrow night.
An illegal ruling on Elon Musk's $1 million day lottery.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
A lot of doctors have been shying away from the clinics because the laws have been changing. So a lot of them have been scared to work because what if something happens, or what if the time
One
is
last look at Florida's abortion amendment before you head to the polls. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
It's a matter of life and choice, and it gets decided today. The abortion amendment is one of the most hotly contested items on Florida's ballot.
And Caplin's Dawn Booth has the breakdown from the Control Center.
Today, we delve into a pivotal issue shaping the landscape of the upcoming election, the abortion amendment. As conversation intensifies around reproductive rights, and new polling suggests that this amendment is not just a legislative matter, but a deciding factor for voters.
As voters head to the polls, the abortion amendment stands as a decisive factor, likely shaping their choice of candidates.
It's everyone's choice.
Public opinion on legal abortion has shown some shifts over the past 2 decades, but support has remained relatively stable in recent years. Today, 63% of Americans believe abortion should be legal in all or most cases, while 36% think it should be illegal in most.
A lot of doctors have been shying away from the clinics because the laws have been changing. So a lot of them have been scared to work because what if something happens, or what if the time is off? And that's another thing. With these sonogram times, they need to be exactly 24 hours apart. So a lot of clinics in Miami-Dade County about a year ago, where we were caught with fines because the minutes were different on the sonogram time. So when that happened, all these clinics got these fines. A lot of doctors got scared. I don't want to work anymore.
As voters head to the polls, understanding the nuance of this abortion amendment will be more important than ever. Will the amendment sway the ballot decision of many? Only time will tell. I'm Dawn Booth, signing off for Caplin News.
The daily $1 million lottery from Elon Musk will go on for one more day. The tech billionaire has been handing out cash to people in swing states who agree to represent his super PAC. Philadelphia prosecutors claimed it was an illegal lottery, but a judge upheld it on Monday. Musk has donated around $120 million to Trump's super PAC, and the giveaway ends on Election Day. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Emma Alonso.
I'm Jason Harrigan. News anytime at caplin.fiu.edu.